Hi, I'm Pietre Nordell.
What
I'm
do you know?
making my run for second HvZ admin. Did anybody not know who I was? I heard that. Kyle, you. Okay.
Like some of you have no idea who
That's
it
cool.
is.
That's what I have money
Whatever.
for.
Yes.
But you know, get there.
Hey, I gave you that.
I'm just kidding. No, you didn't. There you go. All right. So I actually put on my application, instead of writing a mission, that you guys should come to the summit. So I was kind of going to say, well, I've been here long enough, and one of the major purposes I seem to serve since the last invitational and this game is I'm the one that everyone seems to cross-check their missions with and be like, okay, so what's wrong with this? So I was kind of going to stand here and be like, so do you guys want to develop a mission and then like have us develop a mission communally? But I've already worked with half of you, and I'm not sure how the rest of you would feel about that. So let's see by show of hands who actually wants to build a mission with me right now. Really, Nate? Haven't we built enough missions together?
More. We've built more.
So basically, the only person that I haven't worked with here that wants to build a mission is Nate, and we can do that on our own times. Plus, we kind of did that beforehand at the invitational, but you know, whatever. So anyway, we'll skip that part. That's cool. It's a pity we didn't get more attendance.
Technically, you didn't work with me. Your girlfriend did, so you showed up.
Oh, I worked with you.
Oh, that's me.
Alright, so, as at least happened with the Invitational, because I was admin of the Invitational, I actually tasked each of my moderators with building missions or mission parts, and then they went ahead and wrote those for me, got them back to me, and I said, this is good, here's what you're missing. And then after it wasn't going to pull together like we were really hoping for, I was like, all right, I'm going to take every idea that you guys have got, and we're going to put this thing together. And that's what ended up being written here. I've gotten in the massive habit of writing these things for all of my moderators. This is a 30-page document, typically around then or longer, as was the case with the fall game that I ran 3 years ago. Where it's everything you need to know. Like you actually have to have a table of contents because this thing is so long.
It's everything you need to know.
It's everything you need to know.
I still have mine from your game.
Even if there's an economy system, the economy system has a paid in, paid out, so we can keep track of how much money we're supposed to be shipping in and shipping out. Then when it comes to the actual missions, this is going to look, so there's an NPC section. When it comes to the actual missions, we've got mission, what the human mission is, what the zombie mission is. This was the start, so there wasn't really a zombie mission. The moderators and where they're going to be, what they're going to be doing. And then there's the pre-mission, where every single moderator has everything that they're going to be doing before the mission logged in. The during mission, where every moderator's movement is specifically scripted so they know exactly where they need to be and what they're doing when. And then the post mission, which details cleanup and what we need to do to make sure that we've got everything and what we're taking out. The version for this past spring, fall, what are we in? I don't even know anymore. The version for this spring actually went ahead and had a prop list. So we had that, and it also logged day missions, where we had the day missions of both factions, where we were going to be posting all of the dumpster diving. Then there was the entire Paul side arc with the ciphers and everything beyond that. And then, yeah, we had the zombie Prude Witch locations, and that was fun. Thanks, Andrew, for being the sole zombie that was able to come after that. On top of that, I also have, courtesy of Black Ops and HvZ past experience, I have a very specific map that I've been using. It's a PSD on my computer. And this is actually the map we had for the 12 sliding puzzles that we wrote up, where it's just got a little X here. This one is on white paper because we didn't want to be cruel to ourselves, but for you guys, you either got bright orange or bright green paper for this one.
Or bright pink.
Or bright pink. It kind of depended because we just like being mean to you guys. But I have this PSD file that I update for anything. This is the same map that's used for Black Ops since I created that one too. So what I'm basically trying to tell you guys here is I've got all of the tools necessary to do this. These other two are pretty much like, oh yeah, I think I can be a great admin. I think I can run a pretty solid game. And I'm pretty much here standing like, I know you think you can do it. I know I can do it. I just want to teach the next generation what to do while I still can. Last semester I showed up here and I was just kind of like, okay, this is the last semester I get. Well, I had to pull out of school for this semester, and now I'm coming back in the fall, so I'm actually given one more chance to do this for you guys. And this is important because the old guard is leaving, and with the old guard leaving, these guys need to know what's going on. Nate put on a really solid game. It was really a lot of fun, and it was great. But as Nate can probably tell you, when he first got into office, he was an admin that had never been to a mod meeting before. He had no idea what he was doing, and he turned to me and Robert and was just kind of like, I need you guys to help me through this. And we did, and it was great. Nate had all the fire, all the passion in the world. He loved what he was doing, and he was so eager to learn, and I love that. I love picking it off mods. I love picking it off other HvZ people. It's what I look for because that's the future. The only unfortunate thing for me is I feel like this semester with only 5 moderators, the only people I've really got to teach here were Drake, who I don't know about his future HvZ ambitions, and Nate, who is unfortunately leaving us and wouldn't be able to run again even if he wanted to. So I guess I feel like this is my big last chance to be able to gift you guys with the next generation. When I previously did this, I had 6 moderators that all went on to do pretty great things. Half of them went on to become admin, and I'm pretty proud of them. And actually, Alicia was one of them too. So I guess at this point, I'll just kind of open this up to questions. Robert, what do you got for me? You raised your hand like 3 minutes ago.
You said the other 2 candidates. There are 3. How does this make you feel?
There are not 3.
There are 3 others on the poll.
Is that bear thing troll or was that
Apparently
actually?
No, it's real. It's real.
Okay, 3 candidates. I apologize. So there are 3 candidates. Vote bear. Jubek?
Do you plan on having any Hitmonchan in your game?
No, that would not be okay.
Coming from the guy who did it.
You were Hitmonchan. Let's move on. What's up, Dustin?
Okay, so we kept noticing that not everybody who registered would play. I mean, that's kind of expected, but we'd end up missing a huge chunk of people that wouldn't come to the missions at all for whatever reasons, whether they just didn't want to die on the mission or what. How do you propose to get most of the player base that is registered out on these missions, actually participating, and making it so we're not playing a guessing game of, yes, there are 50 zombies, but does that mean 50 are coming out?
Well, I'll say that there's no way that you're going to be able to do it. In all of my experiences, you can trick them. I totally trick them because I had a 6-day game last time. And on night 5, it was very clear that there had been slaughters left and right and nobody was going to come out. So night 5, we titled the email extraction, and we lured a bunch of people out that wouldn't have normally come out. And it turned out they were only being extracted for 24 hours and were going to be obligated to come to the final mission anyway. But it drove up all of that attendance. But on the whole, as an administrator, you have to realize that there are different play styles with this game. There are the people that are going to want to come out to every mission, do every little thing along the way, and then there are going to be people that literally just want to play class to class and probably don't have time. And as much as it sucks, as much as I want all 200 people at every mission, I just can't force that upon people. And it's just one of those sad things you gotta live with. Nate, what's up?
Classic question. How will you fuck up the game?
No humans,
Besides being
no humans
shown.
after day 2.
Reboot.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's entirely possible that I could just slaughter everybody. I mean, but, you know, I don't really know. It comes as a surprise every time it happens. It's never what I think it is. I'm always like, oh, this is going to be the terrible thing. I thought night 3 was going to go terribly. Night 3 went wonderful, and I was like, oh, well, okay. Well, those things actually flew okay, and we did okay, and you guys just made me eat my words. That's cool. Drake, real quick.
So Alicia's planning a small game, and we planned for 5, but went to 6. How many days are you planning for the game this semester?
At this point, given our current meta game, I haven't specifically planned whether it's going to be 5 to 7. I just know that it's going to be 5 to 7. I think at this point our meta game only supports a game of 5 days, but if it happens to go longer, all the better. All right, guys.